My name is Amie Bisesi, and this is my presentation on impact. So, when I first found out about the Public Allies program, I knew that it was a program that I needed to participate in. This program facilitated an ally being placed with a nonprofit where they would learn the ins and outs of the population that they are serving. So, I was lucky enough to be placed with the Opportunity Tree, which is an organization that provides supports for individuals with developmental and intellectual disabilities. I remember going through the application process and I was super nervous, but overall I was really excited. So when it came time for the matching fair, I knew ahead of time who I would be meeting with. And also knew that there was an hour set aside for just kind of mingling. That way, anybody who wasn't matched with an organization that they wanted to talk to, they could walk over. So I am normally a very shy person, but I decided to take a step in a different direction this time. And I walked over and I ended up having a conversation with this lady named Mary and a guy named Taylor. And they were from the Opportunity Tree. And I never would have done that if it wasn't for the tools that the allies had given me. And they provided a safe space for me to feel like I could reach out. And at the end of the application process, I was placed with Mary at the Opportunity Tree, and I was super happy. I was placed there as the training liaison. And although this seems like a really small moment, it wasn't for me. I was able to do something I'd never done before. And throughout my whole service term, I've kept up that same momentum. And I've been able to network and meet other people that I otherwise would have been too shy to do. In order to explain what I've learned during my service term with the Public Allies, I wanted to start with a little bit of background about me. I Before I applied for Public Allies, I was working two full-time jobs. I was going to school, which I still am, and I was a single mom of two boys. So I obviously was lacking professional experience and the confidence to push myself to get to that next level. And the word that would sum up what I've learned about myself in this past service year would have to be confidence within myself. So, and I want to explain that it's not just confidence within the way that I've learned to advocate for myself and for others, but it's confidence within the work that I do and within a professional setting. I always felt that I knew what I wanted to do professionally, and in school I'm a social work major, but I never felt worthy of seeking it out and pursuing it without a degree because of my lack of professional experience. But since becoming an ally and being placed in a professional setting with an organization that makes positive impacts on the lives of the clients it serves, I feel like I've been able to draw on that confidence and use it every day. My placement taught me how to has taught me a lot about how to remain professional while keeping a client first mindset. And I feel like this has helped shape me into a confident person, which I'm still becoming. Being at a placement that serves adults with disabilities has truly been mind opening for me, to say the least. A brief peek into the past will tell you that these individuals have been institutionalized, hidden away from society, their basic rights taken away, and excluded what some people would describe as living a normal life. There is a trend that we're in with society moving towards deinstitutionalization into an era where everyone has a choice and they can control their own lives. Obviously, this wasn't always the case, and it still isn't always the case. However, my community has done a lot to improve the lives of the members. It's been amazing. However, there are still social injustices that are happening. My placement runs group homes for the clients, and they're out in the community. And sometimes the neighbors will complain about the homes being in their neighborhood. They face discrimination when seeking jobs, and even when they are working, and when they work, they do a dang good job. They don't always receive a livable wage, and it's not half the time, it's not even a minimum wage. So through that, the ability for them to live alone is taken away from them. They are forced to have a roommate or live in a group home setting. Um, but what the Opportunity Tree does, and other organizations like it, is advocate. So we keep current on policies, laws, um, find out where we can get more funding for our members through grants or anything that they can apply for. They go out and they build relationships with other organizations within the community. So, some local here in the Phoenix area include IHOP, ASU, and this allows our members to work and receive payment for the jobs that they do. Discrimination and social injustice might never stop, but just like the public allies and the opportunity tree, I won't stop advocating for them either.